Halo pemirsa, kita jumpa lagi di episode 11. Mohon maaf harus menunggu waktu lama. Saya sudah 3 bulan ini tidak tinggal di rumah, camping di akomodasi, karena sedang ada tugas mempersiapkan IPO atau go public sebuah perusahaan, sehingga hampir tak ada waktu yang tersisa untuk membuat video. Meski demikian, episode ini berdurasi panjang, 1,5 jam, sehingga sebenarnya sama dengan 2 episode sekaligus. Pada episode 11 ini, kita akan rangkum dan dalami realitas flat earth seperti bulan dan matahari, peta bumi datar, bagaimana matahari terbenam, dan mengapa kadang matahari tampak besar ketika terbenam. Hal ini akan dijelaskan bukan dengan teori dan opini, tapi dengan menggunakan software yang bisa Anda lakukan sendiri di rumah. Kita akan buktikan apakah betul kutub itu siangnya 6 bulan dan malamnya 6 bulan, bagaimana terjadinya pergantian musim di bumi kita yang datar, dan lain-lain, dan lain-lain. Berbagai informasi tentang flat earth ini ditujukan hanya kepada mereka yang merasa bahwa mungkin ada kebohongan yang diterapkan dalam sistem untuk memperkaya segelintir elit dengan memiskinkan umat manusia lain di dunia. Tahukah Anda bahwa Indonesia mendanai elit global, memberi pinjaman pada perusahaan-perusahaan elit dan pemerintahan-pemerintahan asing yang kaya raya sebesar 1.105 triliun, 2 kali lebih besar dari jumlah rupiah yang beredar. Semua data ada di depan mata, tapi Anda tidak menyadarinya. Serial video ini dibuat untuk membangkitkan kesadaran kita semua agar terlepas dari kebohongan dan sistem yang zalim. Kita dari kecil diajarkan tentang alam semesta versi sains modern, bahwa matahari itu besar, bumi mengelilingi matahari, alam semesta tak terhingga besarnya. Semua ditunjang dengan gambar-gambar dan animasi-animasi yang begitu canggih. Anda selalu menemukan informasi-informasi seperti itu dimanapun dan kapanpun Anda berada, sejak anak kecil, dewasa, sampai kakek nenek, sehingga tentu saja semua orang menganggap itu nyata.
Research has shown that if you're repeatedly exposed to the phrase, the body temperature of a chicken, that's right, the body temperature of a chicken, even if no useful information is given about the body temperature of a chicken, you are more likely to judge as true this statement: the body temperature of a chicken is 34 degrees Celsius. It's not, by the way, it's actually closer to 41. But this finding highlights an important aspect of our psychology that plays a huge role in how we see the world. The things we're exposed to repeatedly feel more true. Now, the way this seems to work is through a mechanism called cognitive ease. Cognitive ease is a measure of how hard your brain is working, from easy, like when you're scrolling through Facebook, to hard, like if you're trying to multiply 14 times 37 in your head. Things that are true generally elicit cognitive ease, like fire is hot, earth revolves around the sun, dogs have 4 legs, and so on. Not only do these things feel true, they also feel familiar, effortless, and they feel good. All of these are outcomes of cognitive ease. Now, the trouble arises because cognitive ease can be artificially created in other ways. One way is just by repeating the stimulus. In a classic experiment at 2 Michigan universities, experimenters took out ads in the school newspapers. Each ad consisted only of one of these nonsense words.
Cardiga, Sarisic, Baiwani, Nansoma, Ikitaf.
They were printed with different frequencies. One word appeared in the paper only once, while others appeared 2, 5, 10, or 25 times. The word frequencies were reversed at the other university. At the end of the experiment, researchers sent out questionnaires asking people to rate the meaning of each of these nonsense words on a scale from "it means something good" to "it means something bad." And the findings were clear. The more frequently the word had appeared in the newspaper, the more people felt it meant something good. So, with enough repetition, even a nonsense word comes to feel familiar. It triggers cognitive ease and overall feelings of goodness. But in areas like physics, where the answers are counterintuitive and there are many common misconceptions, it's important to be more skeptical. And this is a paradox of learning and critical thinking. Cognitive ease is pleasant, it is effortless, familiar, but it can also trick you. It may make things seem true that aren't, and you may feel like you're learning when you're not. On the other hand, being skeptical and analytical takes more mental work. It's more confusing and it doesn't feel as good, but it's the best way to separate fact from fiction.
Hampir semua orang percaya bahwa bumi yang kecil ini mengelilingi matahari yang sangat besar, 400 kali lebih besar dari bulan. Apakah Anda tahu cara menghitungnya? Lucu kan? Orang percaya mati-matian padahal nggak ngerti gimana cara menghitungnya. Kenapa nggak tahu dan kenapa nggak cari tahu? Karena, seperti yang dikatakan oleh Derek Moore PhD tadi, perilaku berpikir orang adalah cognitive ease, atau kemudahan dalam pemahaman intelektual, yang gampangnya saja. Misalnya, api itu panas, kuda kakinya 4, dan lain-lain. Begitu pula bumi mengelilingi matahari. Karena hampir tiap hari dengar atau lihat informasi itu, orang percaya bahwa informasi itu benar.
Okay, so here's the picture of the Earth from space. There it is. Since you were a kid, you've seen this image. But you've never seen it from that point of view. You've never seen that with your eyes from that scale of a model, that point of view, from outside of the planet's surface. But your brain has three-dimensionalized, oh yeah, that's the Earth. How? Through repetition. I heard that, if you want to program a human mind, what you do is you just repeat images to a young child while the brain is forming. How do you brainwash? Well, you repeat it. You repeat the same thing over and over again. If somebody's resisting the concept, if you keep fucking repeating it, after 6 times, they'll incorporate it in their brain. They may not agree with it, but repeat it another 1,000 times, they'll start saying it.
Jadi, paradigma orang pada umumnya, animasi-animasi dan hitungan-hitungan itu adalah fakta, pasti. Namanya juga ilmu pasti, pasti betul. Saintis itu pintar-pintar semua. Pasti semua yang dikatakan itu betul. Kalau beda pendapat, artinya bodoh. Sekali lagi saya tanya, Anda tahu nggak cara menghitung jarak alam semesta? Bagaimana menghitung jarak matahari, planet-planet, dan bulan? Jangan percaya apa kata saya. Silakan Anda cari sendiri.